Carlados, it's a you. Welcome to the broadcast. And me, John Chi, with persuasion. Wonderful. Gotta get your 3 comments in, exactly, heck yeah. By the way, am I, oh, silly me, I, have my OBS setting on that lets me hear myself. I have, apparently been way too loud my past couple streams, so I was monitoring my levels earlier today. I think this is much more tolerable. Do let me know. I'll watch it back later tonight and see if I agree. Lovable Poner, welcome. It's gonna be a big night for Daniel. He's in for a rough one. Yeah, Garlado, savor the #1 spot while you can. Alright, while we're waiting around, how's about I see what I can do about these 2 guards, yeah? Probably just have to throw some grenades. I've got nothing. I really don't want to have to chip down shields. That's gonna take forever. Let's see if this little chewed corpse here has got anything helpful. Well, that is helpful, but not the helpful I wanted. I can't really 1v1 unless I get them to come out. Well, that works. That works. We'll do it. Our shield is better than his. Donut King, welcome. Good to see you in the chat room. All the regulars. By the way, fellas, how do I sound at the moment? Do I sound much less loud than last night? Much more balanced, hopefully. Easy peasy. The KOTOR head's out and about tonight. Heck yeah, dude. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. Dude. Oh, no, don't whip that out. That's not fair. Sound like a good level of loud? Okay, cool. Good to know. So what do you guys think of this excellent pre-stream combat? I think it's rather entertaining myself. Damn, his shield's been up for a minute. We are like out of all the materials. We are out of all med packs and everything. We're gonna have to get some looting. Maybe even just run out of the— What the hell? What is this guy made of? I have been shooting him for 12 minutes. I'm checking the logs. I've been hitting him. Alright, there it finally goes. Crazy. Reading a raunchy vampire manga? Dang, sorry that I'm not a raunchy vampire manga. I don't grab attention like that. Duel of the Fates fight scene right here? Yeah, dude. These are the duels that are talked about in history. This guy has been living way too long. Like even at zero stats, like this is ridiculous. You don't understand. I have a whole +4 to attack now. That's a whole +4 that he doesn't have. I'm running out of health items just for this guy. Anyway. Welcome, Dusty. You made it to a stream. Impossible. I might be zoomed in. There are corners cut off? Really? Huh. I'll give it a look. One moment. Yes, this is absolutely as miserable as you could anticipate. Always stream when you have work? Just don't work, dude. What are you talking about? It's not easy. Alright, let me check this out in OBS. Let's see here. Well, I think my bounds are correctly set. Don't think they're out. Let me take a look at this stream real quick. Let me get a full screen going. It's blurry, that's for sure. Even though it shouldn't be. I don't think the corners are cut. Looks just about okay to me. I think we're alright. Well, it's fine, it's chill. We are good, yeah. No worries, dude. As long as we're running good. Ain't no big thing. Alright, so funny thing, we're gonna have to immediately leave the base here, go stock up on med packs, and come back. Because we are flat broke. On everything. Yo, Hookie Kookie. How is Deadeye Daniel holding up? Well, tonight is a make or break for him. He's got all the big important boss battles coming up. He's got the entire Vulcar base to do, and all the Sith base as well. Did I gun down the Rancor? I used some Grug tactics. As you do. Rhymes with Grug. Also, hello, my KMX. Apparently, the Rancor is immune to energy damage, Dusty. So, it was not possible to gun it down. I think it's also immune to physical damage, because I'm certain I've tried to melee it in the past. I don't like how every fight's getting this close now. I liked it in the early game when everything was a little less painful. Also, it is past 7:30 now, so we are officially in the video game. Not stalling or nothing. We are playing. That's not good. I got my shield busted instantly. I may have to look for health packs around the base. Somehow. Pretty sure this room is clear. Nothing in here except for poison grenade. There's one. I mean, worst case scenario, I just do return to hideout and then walk all the way over here. I forget though if I can use the button to return to hideout and then walk back into the Vulker base safely. I'm pretty sure you have to go through the front door to be able to come back to the Vulker base proper again. So that's why I'm going out the front door right now. Like, well, that's not gonna work. Alright, we're gonna have to walk, fellas. Deadeye Daniel's getting his steps in. I definitely used to do the grenades from the doorway tactic before I figured out the scent pod. Fire and ion. Oh, so sonic pistols and disruptors can work. Interesting. So, shield disruptors. Well, no, that's ion damage, I'm pretty sure. So, physical damage does work and sonic pistols do work. 26 AC, that's light work. So, it's just it's light work, it's fine. Yeah, let's get Donut King on him. Let's get Donut King fighting that Rancor. In a fight? You better mean in a fight. You better mean in a fight. Oh yeah, we have to fight Marl and Bendak and Twitch. I don't really know how we're gonna beat those guys. Apart with high amount of resources spent. I've never had to spend so much money on terrorists before. Usually I'm much better about my spending. But it has been necessary. Might as well get rid of the non-expensive items. Right. I do have some things I can put onto my weapon. We're gonna walk even further now. Donut King chops down on the Rancor's tail and it runs around the room comically until it hits his head on a pipe. I'd watch that. That would be pretty rad. 2 more AC. Crazy that that's better than the Republic mod armor, man. Why even use Republic mod armor? We're getting a damage bonus. Yeah, baby. Deadeye Duncan. Deadeye Daniel. Rely on my years of watching cartoons to kill it. Looney Tunes sound effects. The Rancor doing a Tom and Jerry scream would be cherry on top. Hilarious. Goofy silly. So, you know, while we're up here, I feel like we can take ice at level 6 now. We'll probably be fine, right? Welcome, Agent Cake. 45 strength. Wow. It's a little bit. It's a little teeny bit. Itty bitty. Small amount. I'm pretty sure the 26 defense came from the combat log. Let's see where it is. Maybe I still have it. Yeah, no, it's long gone. Gills 501. Get the nanners out. I do love my nanners. Who's got the nanners? When can I beat KOTOR as a Rancor? You know? That would be pretty fun, actually. I wonder if it's possible. You know what? After this fight, I'm gonna check. I wanna know. Queen Alina fan, welcome. You could give the Rancor force powers. Please don't. That would be very... That would be terrifying. How's it been going, Gills? It's been going pretty good. Crow sending out gift memberships? Yo. Congratulations to Junie for getting a gift membership from Crow. And Crow, thank you for supporting the channel. Apes together strong. So true. Thank you very much. Okay, why am I not hitting ice? Please. 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 Please hit her! Dude, what is this? Okay. That was like 10 straight attacks of nothing. It's fine, we got it. We got it. Can I beat KOTOR's a torrent attack? That one I think would be a little harder. Especially if you're playing as the Kashyyyk torrent attack. That one's pretty weak. Alright guys, we have healing money. We have medpack money. We won't die on the streets. How are you first? You know, I don't know. Considering that Crow just put in a big donation. That is a surprise. But hey, you got it for now. Would I be 20 feet tall? Well, that depends on the model of the Rancor. Here, I'm gonna go check this out right now on the save editor. Let me see if this is possible. Hopefully it does not Actually, you know what? Let me make a backup save in case this totally messes things up. That is the responsible thing to do. Gizka challenge? Honestly, I should probably be a Gizka like right now. Because that would make sense given my really bad stats. But then again, I'd probably have to be Gizka with unarmed, since Gizka don't exactly have the ability to use weapons. Going dark for just a second, fellas. One moment. That was a chilling battle. Yeah, it was pretty cool, I think. Pretty nice. Alright, coming back. Let's see, we've got our appearance here. We're set to Deadeye. Is the Rancor in the list? No, it's not under R. That is extremely unfortunate. Maybe it's unique. Maybe it's unique. No, I don't see it. gotta be here somewhere, right? I'm gonna look really close at my screen here. Oh, creature, creature. Okay. We may have it here. We got it. We got it. We're in, fellas. Love if you were there. You would love if there was a Malkavian mod for KOTOR, where instead of fighting Malik, at the end it's Trask, and he teaches you how to use camera / party members. That would be pretty awesome, I can't lie. Alright, let's see how this is gonna happen. Oh yeah. Alright, I can't see myself, not really. The character screen is just complete. Oh wait, I can zoom out. Oh, I can spin myself. And I can kind of see my hide a little bit, but I can't really see me. But we are a Rancor right now. And surprisingly, we can get through things. Well, with varying degrees of success, actually. Let's... come on. Come on. Come on. Alright, we're a little too wide for that door. Maybe we can get into the cantina. We can go through that wall just fine. Yeah. And just like that, we're soft-locked. That's unfortunate. But listen, we know it's possible, and that's incredibly important. Go back to hideout? Great idea. Let's try that. Oh, look at that! We've got a little view of the skybox. Some of the things outside. That's pretty cool. God, what I wouldn't give for the ability to zoom out and view my character right now. Let's see if we can get out. No, we're too fat for the door! No! We're trapped in here. Trapped in the hideout. Oh, hello, Eyeless. Welcome to the chat. Talk to someone? Great idea. Not you. You don't have dialogue. Wait, we can actually see the inside of our base. No, wait, that's the lady's place. Never mind. Hey man, how you doing? Yeah, I'd like 5 number 9s, number 9 large, extra dip. You know, whatever you got on stock. Daniel looks great. Did we change his hair? Yeah. You see, he's trying a new conditioner and shampoo, and it's really got him feeling like a different person. He's a big man around town. He's a big shot. We can't leave, which is unfortunate. We could probably make it into the party room, which would be kind of funny. We've already established that we can't really squeeze through here. This would be an interesting playthrough for sure, just seeing what geometry I can interact with at all. Let's go try this on the smaller Rancor model. Creature Rancor. Small. Hapukachi Koopa. 0 stats. Yes, so we're on a little bit of a side quest at the moment. We do have 0 in every stat right now. However, someone in chat asked if I could make myself into a Rancor for fun, and well, what do you know? Here we are. There we are. We're a Rancor. Fun fact, the Sith Governor has T3M4's portrait? Huh. Who would have thought? You could never become a Jedi because you couldn't fit through the door? Yeah. The restrictions of Rancor Jedi. I think it's a systematic thing. They're not real nice to us. Give yourself 50 strength. Listen, Rancor playthrough another time. For now we've got something to do. Let's go talk to one more person just so we can see what this is like. So we can just see this. The Sith Governor identifies as a droid. Dang, I wish I knew that.
Welcome to my medical facility. I even have, of course,
Oh, this is great. This is funny. Alright. Alright. Back to the real save. Now, Martin D. We've got a much better save going here. We're, Deadeye Daniel, twin brother to Deadeye Duncan. You might have heard of him. Pretty famous around these parts, don't you know? You could call him the Cranker. Maybe. It's like he cranks 90s in Fortnite. That was an odd dream. Yeah. I should use that as a bit for one of my videos, like one of my characters is having a dream and I just cut away to the giant Rancor model stomping through the world. That or like Xbox Connect Rancor game mode. Shout out if you remember Xbox Connect Star Wars. I actually like that game, to be honest. All dreams have a meaning. Can I beat KOTOR as a Gizka? Dusty, what is the stat spread of a Gizka? Hey, you know that old guy? Yeah, it's Deadeye Daniel, twin brother to Deadeye Duncan. Uh-oh. Dusty's about to reveal something like it's dangerous. Do Gizka have like 20 intelligence or something? Also, I forgot to go buy more med packs because I was busy thinking about the Rancor stomping around town. It's fine. It'll be fine. You would assume a Gizka is stronger than Daniel? Well, Gizka can't wield a gat, so they don't have that going for them. Just saying. Alright, fellas. Sidle on over here. Come get me. We're gonna do the pacifist shuffle. Whether you like it or not. For starters, Gizka's model is 69th on the list. Okay. Cool. It would work well with 0 stats. That's what I said earlier. It's just that, you know, the Gizka would be shooting lasers out of its mouth. For better or for worse. Apparently 12 strength. So we got like a melee build. That's good. 10 dex, 14 con, 4 int, 4 whiz, 3 charisma. You know, for combat, that's not bad. That is just barely passable. but it can't wield weapons, so it would have to be like a scoundrel Gizka getting sneak attack bites on people. Which would be pretty funny. 4 AC, honestly, any AC under 30 is basically no AC, so like, understandable. Yeah, that Gizka is much, much stronger. Minus the ability to not use thumbs. If it had thumbs, though, it'd be low diff. Yeah, Ninja Gizka. They got combat. They got combat stats. Check this out. I'm using Adrenal Alacrity on this guy. It'll really help my chance to hit. My +5 chance to hit now. Should have used your Tuber account, but I got random recommendation while looking through KOTOR videos. I want to play that once. Is KOTOR playable today, by the way? Yeah, it's definitely playable. The way I'm playing it right now, I have a mod that lets it go into widescreen, because widescreen has not been widescreen has not been implemented into base KOTOR yet. It can only support like 1024, which is pretty sad. But if you get the mod, that is got a few tutorials online now, you can play it in 1920, 1080 or higher if you need to. Yeah, KOTOR is definitely worth playing nowadays. Thank you, Eyeless. And the Useless Knight, you've managed to catch another stream. Well done, well done. Excellent. Let's see if I can get through the base now. Okay, thank goodness. Widescreen mode, gotcha. You like the Obsidian KOTOR more? Fair enough. It has a lot going for it. I'm always partial to this one, simply because I've made so many videos on it. It's also just been a longer time since I've seen, or played through, ye old KOTOR 2. Really wish KOTOR had gotten the KOTOR 2 update. Yeah, I don't know why they haven't done that. Aspire is in charge of messing around with both of those games, I'm pretty sure, so like, why not help us out with the, with KOTOR 2, or KOTOR 1 rather. I would not want to play this game on a controller. I don't want to imagine that. That would probably be like really tedious. Maybe source code was lost? Well, modders can do a lot of things with the code, so I don't know if it's like completely gone. Then again, I just don't know about the news about KOTOR's code in general. OG Xbox? Yeah, it was originally an Xbox controller game. Though how spoiled I am now, having played it on PC and mobile, I just prefer what we got here right now. At the moment. I don't want to have to learn a new input for KOTOR. Tried it on controller once, it was difficult. Do you like other BioWare classics like Baldur's Gate 1 and 2? I don't know what NWN is. Jade Empire, Mass Effect, DA. Jade Empire, yes. Mass Effect, yes. Dragon Age, yes. I haven't played Baldur's Gate 1 or 2. I've played 3, like everyone else has. I don't know what NWN is. Neverwinter Nights. No, I've never played it. You can edit modules in the Holocron toolset, like make custom levels. He like Destiny. You can't just tell everyone that. It's not exactly a badge of honor I have. Destiny's my MMO preference, not my overall game preference. So that's pretty cool. We could play the Dusty mod in the future. Dusty's crazy, goofy adventures. Maybe I'll play Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 in the future. I've got Jade Empire on my wish list. I have Dragon Age. I also have Mass Effect Remastered, so one of these days I could play through all the BioWare classics and be fun. Could be very fun, yeah. Kingdom of Loathing. Charming name for a game that people are supposed to like. I'm sure that's a meme in that community, no doubt. And I'm just chugging every med pack, running out all the time. It's tragic. It's very sad, the economy of this run. Light side points. Baldur's Gate 1 definitely has a learning curve. Yeah, I imagine it being a proper CRPG and all. Console boy through and through. Baldur's Gate 1 definitely has a learning curve. It's fun playing previous games like Baldur's Gate 1. It has a character named Canderous in the tutorial. Neverwinter Nights runs in the proto version of the Odyssey engine that KOTOR runs on. That's pretty sick. What is your favorite PvP game? I like Marvel Rivals. I played a little bit of Overwatch in the past. It wasn't my favorite game. I played some Reaper, and that was like about it for Overwatch. I like Marvel Rivals. I enjoyed Destiny 2 PvP to a degree, but I think there's just too many problems with that game's PvP for it to be fun. That game just needs to slow down, like, by 50%. It needs to go back to Destiny 1 levels of PvP. Other PvP games I played. I wasn't a COD person. I like Star Wars Battlefront games. I don't like new Star Wars Battlefront. I prefer old Star Wars Battlefront. Other PvP games. Let me look at my Steam library while I'm here.
The sample you've brought me, I've been able to extract hundreds of vials that will cure this horrible affliction. Of course, I sell them at a very reasonable price, just enough to cover the cost of...
Hey Slime, I need some healing. Alright, let me look at my list here. My Steam game list.
Prices are very reasonable, just what I need to keep this facility up.
Marvel Rivals, Star Wars Battlefront, Classic 1 and 2. I played some Rust. I don't like Rust. I burn out of Rust pretty quickly, but whenever I'm in like a mood for Rust, I'll play Rust. Because sometimes there's just a storytelling YouTuber who's like really convincing, making the game look way more fun than it is. I did have fun one time on a wipe when I sold cars to people. I was just a car salesman. It was pretty fun. Team Fortress 2. I was big into Team Fortress 2. That was one of my favorites. Played a whole lot of TF2. Got almost 1,000 hours in that one. What else? What else? Never liked SWTOR PvP. Never understood it. Splitgate. I liked Splitgate when it came out. I think Splitgate is fun. Still. Splitgate 2, though, total turnoff. Not a fan. Not a fan anymore. What else? What else? Paladins is pretty okay. I played Buck, because he was a funny shotgun guy. Silly funny shotgun guy. Man, I'm really going down the list here. I liked Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite was cool. I feel like that game is much more stage-based than like skill-based. Like you just have to control power weapons and vehicles and then you win. The finals, God, the finals, bro. You can't pay me to play that shit again. Like, yes, bro, please. I would love to learn the recoil pattern of guns with realistic recoil. That's so fun to play and use. No, bro, give me Destiny hitboxes all day, every day. I know it's exactly the same with Rust, which is why I don't really like play Rust a lot. But yeah, other PvP games. Dragon Ball Xenoverse, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Those were my PvP games. Alright, I know I missed a lot of... I know I listed a lot of chat here, so let me scroll back up a bit. Scroll back up a bit. How many games do I have? Probably like 80 or something. I don't have them all installed, but just over my lifetime. Probably like 80 games on Steam. Maybe 60. Somewhere in the tens. More on Xbox, which I don't play anymore. There are boxes sitting around my house. What is my favorite color? Orange. Not because I actually like the color orange, but because orange is underrated, and I'm a contrarian. Gotta give orange some help, you know. Oh yeah. No rules this playthrough on blowing all those guys up with the terminal, so that's good. Hey, is your shield gone? Looks like it is. Finally. Turn around on him, and yeah, we're back. 758 games? Dang, bro. That's a gamer right there. You like dark reds, dark purples, reds and blues. You like them violets, huh? You changed your UI color to blue, so it looks like New Vegas. They took Split Gate behind the shed and shot it. Yeah, I think that game was always going to be way too sweaty for its own good. With the portals and the optimized movement techs and all that. Call me a big fat loser, but like, that was never going to be sustainable fun for casuals. Kind of like extraction shooters. Rarely are they sustainable and fun for people who are just playing casually. You actually rolled Ranger with 95 stuff and 18 strength. Orange doesn't get a lot of love, but I think there are a lot of places that orange can be used. Yeah, exactly, bro. Orange is great. Rainbow Six Siege? I played a little bit of Rainbow Six Siege at one of my friend's house, and ew. Ew. Gross. That is a game for masochists. You cannot get me to be that attentive and focused in a video game that I am playing for fun. Like, god damn. What is your take on fantasy? I like fantasy games. I play Dragon Age. I think I prefer like sci-fi games more, just because I like sci-fi stuff. Star Wars has been always more my thing. I have done. I do like Lord of the Rings and other related stuff. Though if I'm gonna enjoy fantasy, it's probably gonna be sci-fi fantasy, like Star Wars is. Morrowind, I've tried Morrowind before. I never completed it. I think like the main quest I was trying to do, I didn't... Dude, I'm healing this door. I tried playing Morrowind. I was messing around. I found out how to like do the alchemy exploits. And oh wait, I can just open all the doors in the base using computer parts. That's something I never do, and it's something I can do. Look at that. Look at that, fellas. Got him. Anyway, as I was saying, I like fantasy. I just like sci-fi better. As a me thing. I like fantasy when it's infused into sci-fi as well, like Dune, like Star Wars, like Destiny to a degree. Because Destiny has, but it's basically magic. Space magic. Also, level 7, by the way. Let's go, dude. We get another feat. Let's get better dueling. Look at that. Our attack is going up. Our attack chance. Mr. Democracy has arrived. Welcome, Richard. How was the Democracy of Dispatch last night? It was pretty fun. We chose not to kiss Blonde Blazer, surprisingly. I thought this crew would be all for the Blonde Blazer. But I was mistaken. I'm also kind of proud of you guys, because, like, Indivisigal's better. You understand. I will probably play Morrowind one of these days. I could probably just install it tonight. Maybe that'll be my after hours game. I like Morrowind's combat, believe it or not. I enjoy the way it works, because I don't mind not sprinting all the time. I'll turn off my sprint so I can actually use my stamina properly and hit things. Unlike most people who play Morrowind. They're always trying to run as fast as they can all the time, not managing their stam at all. More a demon lady fella, but alas, cannot be done. The Blonde Blazer is obviously not as good as the goth tween like Maddie and KOTOR. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you. Euthora clears. Easy. Big fan of Euthora ban. Negative stats do look weird, don't they? Wow, this guy is rinsing me. I'm getting rinsed by normal dude. Oh, but look at that profit. Look at that profit. Energy shield, med packs. Oh yeah. Finally, items. Material wealth. So much better than the suffering we've been doing thus far. Being able to use items like computer spikes and droid parts, oh my god. It's such a blessing. How many playthroughs has it been now where I haven't been able to use those? At least 2. I think Grug used them. Grug might have used them because he was just pushing buttons and got lucky. Did you know there's an extensive Morrowind Star Wars mod that basically ports KOTOR to Morrowind? Yo, I may have to look into that. Morrowind is a game worth learning. For Dagoth alone, I would learn Morrowind. Easy. No doubt. Yes, I did know that, the Useless Knight. At least I hope that's true, because I would be really sad if Euthora died in KOTOR. But I'm pretty sure that since that one Padawan has the last name of Ban, that she's a descendant. So I'm hoping that's true, and that's something that they've written down and told us is true. Also, Arbiter, welcome to the chat. It's been a while, dude. Glad to see you. Sorry, I'm missing out on a lot of chats right now. I am locked in, trying not to get blasted. I locked in hard. You locked in hard to Morrowind after you got your wisdom teeth pulled. Yeah, that's like a whole 2-3 weeks you gotta recover. I remember how long my wisdom teeth took to heal up. Not a pleasant experience. Don't forget to sell the limeware platter. I did do that. I watched a few Mickey D videos to know to do that. I'm so smart. Will he kill the robot in the garage and get the plasma nades? Is it possible? I think it's possible because I have the one mod that protects me from cold damage on my armor. I'll definitely at least give it a try. I have a cool idea that the big bad of Dispatch can shapeshift and killed Blonde Blazer. Oh no. That would suck. That would really suck. But I don't think that's possible because in episode 4, Blonde Blazer reveals how her powers work, kind of. A shapeshifter wouldn't be able to copy that, if there was a shapeshifter. The music in this room slaps. I do agree. KOTOR's OST is some very good Star Wars music. Like the goth Twi'lek baddie Euthoroban? Yes, June. Precisely. Well spotted, well seen. Also, we're on to the next stage. Heck yeah. Starwind is the mod. Looks neat. Thank you, Associate Lord Godfrey. Pondering your incoming unemployment since I have put in your 2 weeks a week ago. Yeah, man. Like I said, I hope that you are able to find people who will take you in, but until then, you're always welcome here, and we'll be here to goof around and make you laugh and be silly with you. Ever seen a speedrun of Morrowind? I have never seen a speedrun of Morrowind, but I'm sure it is very goofy. Fix her and rizz her up on Dantooine after that. Well, Dantooine doesn't really last long, so better to go to Korriban last so she decides not to go there. But then again, with the whole Darth Scion thing later, it's pretty possible that she would have gotten attacked during the Sith Triumvirate's Inquisition, as it were. I'm in an unfavorable situation. Too many people wandering around the map. Oh, wait, no. Come back. Okay. Fine. It's fine, I didn't want to fight you anyway, Baka. I'll fight these guys, though. The Fever Dream game you played through COVID was Cruelty Squad. I saw the Maxlor video on that. I still don't understand what that game must be like to play. Welcome back, Dusty. We were talking about Morrowind, PvP games, our favorite colors, lots of things. Oh, and Euthoroban. Naturally. It's not a me related content if we're not talking about Euthora ban in some way. Ah, no way his friend came over. No way his friend with his potato AI decided, yeah, I'm gonna come help. NPCs never do that. Ain't no way, bruh. We're gonna have to wait on a good ambush on that walking patrol. Purple Supremacy. Euthora ban, yes. I suspect that Dagoth is one with the Force, yeah. He would Kim into the Force. You have the power of Lick and Old Guy Riz on your side in this playthrough. I don't think Daniel's got the same amount of Riz as Robert. Full disclosure. Robert's got that kind of thing in the bag. Bro popped a med on me. Like a gym leader. Dagoth has the remnant power of Lorcan, the dead god of creation, which may as well be the Force. Honestly, bro, if Dagoth was like a joinable side in Morrowind, I would join him. I would so join the 6th house and the tribe on Morn. Just for his meme presence alone, I would join him. Robert has the best kind of confidence I pretend to have. Well, I guess being a superhero that is constantly put into life-threatening situations, it gives you a certain amount of confidence IRL with people. Like, yeah, I've almost died. What's a little conversation gonna do, right? You say blue Twi'leks? Oh, we're doing our favorite color of Twi'leks now. Listen, my favorite color of Twi'lek is the one that likes me, so like, I'm good. Any way you slice it. Though red's a nice color. Anyone see that one split frame of just of Daniel there? His face. That guy just walked away from me. That's disrespectful as hell, bro. Bro fell back in line with his posse, didn't even bother to continue the gunfight. The Euthora band color. Understandable, understandable. My favorite is none of... Wow. Thanks, Cake. Thanks. Helping my self-esteem tonight. I'm getting ribbed. Goofed and gaffed, as it were. I'm pretty sure there was a black Twi'lek, if not at least a very like dark blue or dark purple. Wasn't that one Twi'lek in The Mandalorian like gray? Him and his sister. I don't remember. It's been a while since I watched The Mandalorian. Hey yo, Clint and Donut get into a fight. IRL, Final Destination, Fox only, no items. Any Twi'lek that isn't green? Damn. Not a fan of greeners, huh? I feel like that's a bit, it's a bit charged. Oh. This playthrough is draining my in-game wallet. All these med packs I'm running through. What is the worst color of Twi'lek? Yellow? Maybe? Choice between yellow and green. Now that I think about it, are there any yellow Twi'leks? I think it's okay to not keep track of all the different colored Twi'leks. We're just having a, a normal chat conversation. Let's not be colorist against Twi'leks. I agree. Let's not. Green Twi'leks are the worst. Gotta be yellow, bro. You just thought of something. Why do Huts always have Twi'lek servant girls instead of anything else? Cause they're like that, I guess. What the hell? I have the garage pass. I can't open it. I guess not from the terminal. Jabba did have Leia for that moment there. If the Nerevarine joined forces with Dagoth, Oblivion and Skyrim probably wouldn't have happened. Tamriel would have totally been booked without Mehrunes, Dagon, and Alduin. But like, imagine that. Like, Alduin shows up to the plug, ready to eat the world, and it's already covered by Dagoth's red mist. And everyone's a dreamer. Man, that garage key isn't doing shit for me, man. I'm not even using the correct sound set. Can I change my sound set? I think I can, actually. Yeah, I can. I'll do that later. It's fine. It is surprising how many parts I've been able to find and accrue over my adventure. Okay, fellas, we've got the crazy killer cold droid in there. Gonna figure out a way to take it out. But for now, I need to get to the upgrade table. Upgrade my armor so that it's possible to fight that guy. Uh-oh. Also, I'm mistaken. The upgrade table, we've already seen that. We were just in the room with it. Duncan sucks more. I think you've shown me his spread before. That or someone else showed me his spread. He's pretty awful. Man has 4 demolition. Mythic Dawn versus the 6th house. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Can't lie. Because he is the bomb. Yeah, exactly. You guys seen the original Jabba design? The one human actor, yeah. I'm pretty sure I saw that. Jabba was just a dude. 6th house wins every time. They have a god already and don't have to summon one. Yeah, I power scale above Mehrunes, Dagon, Nerevar. Deadass, 100%. I ain't losing to Mehrunes, lose on. Sug on these nuts more like Nerevar, am I right? Also, we have a fully upgraded pistol. Shway. Upgrade our armor, we've got cold resistance, 20 damage of cold resistance. So as long as that droid isn't critting us, we should be totally chill. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a fool you are, Nerevar. You silly goose. You sussy baka. What is your negative whiz stat? -4. Everything is -4. And look at that, Donut's #1. Hell yeah. Come, Nerevar, freaky odd Dagoth. Dagoth is like that, bro. He's just a freaky guy. What, you can't get any force points, even Green Jedi. We'll get some force points. We'll get at least 40, and then, to be completely honest, I don't know what else we're going to be able to get force point wise. I think we just I think we get a certain amount of force points allotted to us every level, but minus our modifiers, it's possible that we get nothing. We may only have like 40 force points to work with throughout the entire game until we increase our modifiers through the wisdom set, through the Circlet of Suresh, Queldroma robes, the Revan robes on the Starforge. All light side items. According to the files, Deadeye Duncan is both genders. Ayo? I didn't know Duncan was like that. Good for him, good for him. Well, good for them. Good for Duncan. Vivek low-key the real villain. Yeah, bro, the whole tribunal, they're a bunch of switchers. They switch up on our hero. They tried to get him killed, so they wanted to become gods and everything. And they were willing to betray Nerevar for that. And poor Dagoth he was just trying to warn us, man. He was just trying to warn us. He's our friend, our true buddy. We love him. Dagoth was the true hero of Morrowind. We all know this. Okay, so we didn't take damage from that freeze, but we were still frozen. So that's not very helpful. I think we're just gonna have to lob ion grenades and take cover. Sotha Sil seemed pretty cool. Calo Nord is also both genders. Calo Adored? Why is Calo Nord a Jedi? Oh, he probably has those 3 levels. Okay, no, actually, I don't know why. I don't know why he would have 3 levels in Jedi Guardian. It would make sense if he had levels in Jedi Sentinel for the Force immunity, but Jedi Guardian, yeah, that makes no sense. Calo flunked out of Jedi school. Calo Zesty. Man. Vivek put a meteor sent by Shea Gorath into temporal stasis instead of eradicating it. As a reminder that he controls all the dumber. Yeah, and then that meteor fell, which makes people wonder if Vivek died, seeing as, you know, he didn't have god powers anymore. Also locked at Daedra under his home. Man, Vivek's he's so extra in the worst way possible. He's so evil and mean. Unlike Dagoth, a pure hero and true friend to Nerevar. See, we're not taking damage from the cold. However, the protection doesn't protect us from getting our butts frozen. So that's a little unfortunate. We just kind of have to stand here and take it. You know, while we're here, let's just, you know, heal up a little bit. Chilly out here. Pretty wintry. You know, a little early in November for that to be happening, but here we are, right? Vivek clearly compensating for something. Unlike Deadeye, he would never compensate for anything because we all know how great he is. It's not a question. It's the truth. Praise to the 6th house, by the way. Big fan of the 6th house. Big fan of the 6th house. They're my favorite. They're the best. Everyone knows it. I would mourn for them. Just saying. Alright, he's almost dead. What other grenade do I have? I got some sonic nades. Oh yeah. Eat the sonic nade. See guys, even a 0 stat character can beat the death droid by just having the right armor on and enough grenades. Oh, he's limping. It's over. Our financial woes are over. Yes. Oh right, they're locked. Well, one of them is locked. Alright, we're gonna be here a while, fellas. Let's read chat while we're here. Trying to see if there's any situation where Calo Nord even uses his default creature file. I do wonder. Lessons of Vivek. You can see what he's compensating for. Cost him a city, but that holiday was sure worth it. The cold doesn't bother Daniel anyway. He's been left out in the cold far worse by his previous dates in life. That's why he's so old and alone. You can read the Lessons of Vivek online. The lore and more one gets really fun. One of the lead writers did a bunch of illegal stuff and wrote it all in a week. That sounds about right. Vivek should probably be dead by the time of the Red Year. Though, who knows, maybe he's alive and he just went to wherever Nerevar is right now and he's like, you know, sipping back some drinks like, hey man, sorry about betraying you to get Azura's power. Sorry for stealing the heart's power from you like that. You know, disobeying our Daedra. My bad, slime. I'll have around 89 force points, or 98 force points if I become level 12 Green Jedi. That's really not a lot. It's gonna be 28 in Louisiana tomorrow? Bro. And they say climate isn't changing. Imagine. Rhymes with grug? You're so right, Richard. You're so right. Mom, I'm thinking getting stealth recruited into the 6th house by this KOTOR streamer. Listen, the 6th house was right. The 6th house is the best. Morrowind definitely isn't about the consequences of godhood and how no mortal should ever attain it. It's about how you should totally give it to your best friend Deadeye and let him rule over the world, instead of the tribunal. See, as long as you just worship the right god, the right living god, surely they will not cause cataclysm, or be prideful and arrogant in their ways. Look at that, baby. 2,000 credits, 6 computer spikes, hyper battle stimulant, 5 plasminades. We have the next couple boss fights covered, dude. We're so chill. Oops, I'm out of normal med packs. I need to go shopping. I'll be right back. Yeah, Nerevarine wanted to go see the snake women. It's canon. Headcanon is that Nerevarine drank 100 Sujamas and one-shot Vivek at level 1. The only correct timeline. I would trust Dagoth, he is best bro after all. Exactly. If there was like a Dagoth like visual novel, I'd buy it and play it on stream. No matter what plans I had that day, that would be what I do. Super important. Do I like the Percy Jackson books? I read them when I was younger. I don't remember a lot about them. I'd have to reread them to see if I still like them. Same thing with Harry Potter. Been a long time. Long time. I do like the Dune books, though. I read those recently. Not all of them. Just, you know, enough of the Dune books to the point where I felt like, okay, you know, I don't really need to read any more of this. Because they go like 5,000, 10,000 years in the future, and you've like, yeah, you're still learning things and getting cool themes, but like you're so far removed from the original setting. I was like, okay, this isn't even Dune anymore. This is something else. Do I need more grenades? Yeah, we need more grenades. We'll see how that gets us. You wish you could read? It's okay, man. We all learn. I don't know why Calo Nord has 3 levels in Guardian, man. Maybe he was just Force sensitive. You think the Dwemer learned that they were in a video game when they kimmed? That's why they all 0 pointed. They're like, oh man, I don't want to be part of this franchise. Ain't no way. And they were just all like, yeah, I'm out of here. The original 2 Dune books are the ones that matter. I would agree with you on that. I don't really feel as though they need... If they do make a movie out of the 3rd book, I think it would be really difficult. And don't even get me started on the 4th book, bro. Stupid worm. Stupid worm, man. I really don't like Paul's son. I really, really don't like him. Been reading the HP books to my daughter every morning. That a new HP shop opened in August. Rip your wallet. I did read the Maze Runner books, but I really read through those. I was not paying attention at all. I should probably reread those as well. Oh, the Rancor in the sewers is named Stampy. That's cute. Stampy the Rancor. The way he stamps on you and turns you into a pile of dust. Pile of goop. We love Stampy. You know what? Make Stampy an emote. Put him in the game. Time for a mod. I could just play as a Rancor right now, man. We could make a child's book out of this. Stampy the Rancor. That's like making a child's book about the big bad wolf eating people. Normal German fairy tale, by the way. Yo, Richard is stamping it right now? He's also a level 20 soldier. Man, that Rancor fought in the war, bro. Fought in the war and then started working for the gangs. It's like Mafia 2. I'm looking for Leo Galante. Does anyone know what Leo Galante is? Uh-oh. Stampy ate a bad corpse. His tummy is rumbling. You know, it's really sad that we had to put Stampy down. Mandalorian war vet? You know what? Maybe. Just maybe. Stampy should have been at the Endar Spire. Yeah, bro. He would have helped so much. Stampy would have been a real one out there. Alright, we got 3 more guys in here to take care of. Alright, buddy. You're donezo. You're donezo, buddy pal. I've got a whole 7+ to my attack modifier. We're so back. We're like basically passable for level 4 right now at level 7. Ain't that beautiful? Doesn't Trask have a funny internal name? Stampy's life lesson is do not eat piles of body parts. You know, that's a pretty good lesson, to be honest. Stampy's got the right idea. And Yoda will never not be funny. And we can't forget the teapot. We love the teapot. It's the best part. poor guy doesn't even get to be an Ulgo. I think it's hilarious how in SWTOR, when you go to Alderaan, like, Trask Ulgo is a celebrity. He's a historical figure, and House Ulgo is, like, really proud of him for basically setting Revan on his adventure. And you know what? Good for him, bro. He deserves all the historical remembrance. Trask is the buddy. End to Trask is what Darth Bandon did. No. It's too soon. 21 years too soon. 22 years too soon. Alright, buddy. Let me out of here. I ain't fighting fair. Ain't no way. Alright. We got this fella. I've got some grenades for him. I've got some normal grenades for Candon Arc. My buddy, my friend. Uh-oh. I got both of them mad. Not good. I like how every time you aggro them and de-aggro, they just go back to talking. Like nothing happened. Like, man, where'd that guy go? He disappeared into thin air. Huh. I'm luring them a little too far, a little too close. Now they're arguing with each other again. See, you let them get away. How'd you let that happen? Uh-oh. They on my butt. They're not letting me out this time. Trask solos, almost as bad AI as Skyrim. Yeah, this AI is very easy to exploit. Very, very easy to exploit. It would be funny if the AI stays the same in the remake. It would probably make sense if they kept it the same. Trask versus Dagothor. Yeah, Trask does solo that. Malak didn't actually have Destroy Droid despite his default creature file having it. Yeah, I'm so glad he didn't. Trask is a god in his own right. He does have supernatural awareness of the fourth wall. He would win in a fight with Dagothor. Surely. Big number. Love to see it. They looking for me. They looking. Not that hard. But they were looking. Here you go. Shields are just like the worst for this character. He cannot deal with them. I wonder how many plasma grenades I'm gonna have to sacrifice for the Sith Governor. I'm expecting it to be a lot. All of his other creature files have Destroy Droid. That's funny. Roger didn't have to deal with Destroy Droid when he fought him on the Leviathan. Guess we should count that as a lucky break. Sonic Grenade. They both saved. No, don't shoot my butt. Anyway. Dagothor is only mortal as long as he has the heart of Lorcan. Dagothor lives on in my heart, dude. So, like, he's immortal forever. The KOTOR was like, I wonder if in 20 years some crazy dude is gonna beat Malak as a droid. Better remove it just in case. See? BioWare was thinking of me. They were making sure my game experience wasn't gonna be compromised. Uh-oh. Oh, so sonic damage counts to his shield. Okay, that makes more sense now. Silly Sith shield blocking sonic damage. Silly, silly. Anyway, I guess I should make use of this disruptor blaster I got now. That should help a little bit. It's not great damage, but punching through shields, that is pretty great. Hello, Candon's bodyguard. Wait, is your shield gone? It is! Wondrous. Glorious day. Just two people shooting each other, as you do. Normal Sunday afternoon. But, bro, how do you miss that? How do you miss that ball? What the flick? She's worth 500? Wow. Wow. Oh, dude, we have to wear the aura amplifier. We just need that. Higher aura for our hero. Easy peasy, bro. Waiting 20 years for Vertbind headband to become fashionable IRL. Don't worry, once we get all these mind links going, Vertbind headband will be like an Apple model for the brain link, Neuralink. Trust in the process. Yes, now I do have aura. Much needed aura for Daniel. He's gonna bring this aura back to that one Pazak player, Gelrude. Kick his butt. The game would have you believe Trask died to Bandon. Yeah, that's unnamed. That's propaganda. Trask would never get diffed by anybody. Trask is the one who diffs, not the differ. Not the diffy. Your headcanon is Star Wars characters with British accents are from the core worlds, while the ones with American accents are from the Outer Rim. I believe that every Star Wars character that has a British accent is from the Sith Empire, on the right side of the galaxy. Korriban, that sort of thing. Because British is evil, naturally. Also, we tank that mine like a champ. We're the best. Both Malix and the Leviathan have Destroy Droid, and they didn't use it. They didn't use it on Roger. We got lucky that playthrough. Really lucky. Obi-Wan was secretly a Sith? Nuh-uh. Obi-Wan would never be a Sith. Well, maybe for his Mando girlfriend, but like, that's like one case. Also, Obi-Wan's not British, he's Scottish. So for the record, different. They're in the Isles, but the Scottish are way cooler, so like, they're chill. Does the crab boy in the garage not do much? No. No. Obi-Wan is not British, he is Scottish. He stands for freedom. Alright, I believe Evil Bastila has Destroy Droid. That's pretty needed for the fight. With all the bad guys in the Starforge, seeing as, you know, there's big war droids that come after you. Ewan McGregor is Scottish, Obi-Wan is British. How do you know that, though? How do you know that Obi-Wan's British? We don't know that for sure. He was Scottish. He was born on the Scotland world. Secret hidden lore. Ki-Adi-Mundi was Sith in the prequels. Qui-Gon is also Scottish. See, the Scottish people are the good guys. Very different. Nay, Anakin, you are the chosen one. Also, we're gonna get racing. With our negative perception and dexterity, it's going to be a miracle if our hero can even step into the cockpit of a swoop. Your Fallout 3 father is not Scottish? Nah, he's Scottish, bro. That's a good thing. Speaking of which, the lone survivor, or whatever, the protagonist of Fallout 3 should have a Scottish accent because his dad is Scottish. And he's around his dad all the time. He should definitely have an accent. That is my humble opinion. Deadeye Daniel is forklift certified, so that is something he has going for him. British encompasses England, Scotland, and Wales. Don't tell the Scottish that. They don't believe you. Lone Wanderer. Lone Wanderer. But yeah, Lone Wanderer. Scottish accent. Very likely. Oh, tunnel snakes rule. In it. Alright, in it is very British, so I probably wouldn't say that. Deadeye Duncan may be in many forms disabled, but he can race his heart out. Oh yeah. Euthora also has Destroy Droid. That's just useless. Why would they give that to her? Or the Irish. Yeah, the Irish, they do like to make explosive assertions, it seems. Does Deadeye Daniel have a gun license? On Terrace, it's a right. It's in the Second Teresian Amendment. Well, there's no romance in Fallout New Vegas either. In fact, it's probably a little odd that they had romance in Fallout 4, considering that your wife is still pretty warm, figuratively. The body, well, I guess it did happen like 70 years ago. But, you know, you did watch it like it happened yesterday. Just moving on from your spouse quick like that. I wonder if Destroy Droid was meant to work on shields. That would make sense, seeing as it is ion damage, probably. Fisto is the ultimate romance in New Vegas. Wild. I mean, everyone's settlement needs protecting sometimes. I agree. Kate is right there. On the topic of Irish-Scottish accents. Yeah, England has fucked over Ireland and Scotland in so many ways. Fuck England for that, bro. Not a fan. Also, yeah, Red Lucy and Joanna, but they're like more like little things, little stands. They're not like real romances. You know, another game that I should totally play on stream sometime? Baldur's Gate 3. I've been meaning to play my first Paladin build. I've never played Paladin before. I've played pretty much every other class in the game, just not Paladin. Never had a teammate that was a Paladin, never played Paladin myself, because I always just thought Warlocks were better. You can quote me on that, by the way. But yeah, Baldur's Gate 3, if I don't have, you know, a gigantic game being stored in my files, like footage for one of my game runs, Baldur's Gate 3 would be pretty fun. Make Avner in Baldur's Gate 3, make him a pirate rogue. That would be silly. As Mickey D says, the potato famine was actually a genocide. Yeah. Yeah. Arcade is romanceable? Really? Gorilla Club, listen, if you guys ask for it, I will play Baldur's Gate 3 with Gorilla Club, for sure. That would be a great time. I would be so down for that. In fact, put it in the Discord chat right now so if anyone wants to do it. I am so down. I also love Mickey D. Mickey D is what got me to play Morrowind in the first place. We love Mickey Daniel. Hey Bastille, you mind if I take this guy's drip real quick? Thanks. Look at that, we have +1 dexterity, guys. +1 dexterity, let's go. Yay. Yay. Hi Bastille. I'm Deadeye Daniel, and I'm here to save you. Alright, alright. Arcade is gay, yes. Yo, Crow is down. That's 3 for the party. 3 for the Gorilla Club run. If we could get one of our buddies there. Daniel can enter swoop bikes without assistance. Yeah, he can climb into those. He's successfully able to ride in a swoop. Oh my god, you actually captured the frame of of Daniel looking at the camera. No way. Wow, Dusty. That is some vigilance. Ask Gug if he wants to play Baldur's Gate. Because I know Gug has had it in his head for a little bit. A little teeny bit. He's busy a lot though, so I don't know.
Listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than sheer.
Also, yes, hello, Arbiter K. Arbiter's down for it? Can we see the picture? Yes, we can.
Yes.
Go away, Bastila. Girls are icky and have cooties. I say to my first video game crush. Jennifer Hale, you mad actress. You've done it to me again. Alright, let's go take a look at the picture, fellas. You're gonna get a quick look at the Gorilla Club chat room. Secret chat room for all the Gorilla Club members. There it is. Isn't it beautiful? I think it's beautiful. Alright. Back to the video game. Those eyes. Those damn eyes. That's your new team's pick? Show up to call with that on, bro. Yeah, great idea. It wipes tears away. Beautiful. Attack bonus, 1 energy, 1 energy. I thought it'd be better. Armor, shiny fiber, upgraded. Yeah, we're good. We're pretty much good. Good as it's gonna get. Apartment complex. My theory on British Coruscanti core worlds and American Outer Rim is mostly to do with Luke and Anakin having American accents, while Obi-Wan, Jedi raised on... Well, Mace Windu isn't British. Kit Fisto isn't British. Kit Fisto's Jamaican. So many Jedi are not British. Speaking of which, Obi-Wan shouldn't even be British if everyone speaks American, accent-wise. He would not be raised with an accent that is from his homeworld. I don't know. Secret lore. Secret lore to discuss with your friends. Was Mace Windu raised on Coruscant? I think so. I mean, most Jedi were probably raised on Coruscant and trained by Yoda. Them core world city slickers better stay off Tatooine, I says. I agree, not a fan of them damn Coruscantes. Duncan is a Scottish name. See, we're the good guys. Deadeye Duncan and Deadeye Daniel. We're Scottish. We're the good guys. We're the best. All Scottish people in Star Wars are heroes. It's just the truth. I don't have a British accent. I would never have a British accent. Also, hi, Canderous. What up, my slime? We're breaking into the military base. Also, we're gonna have to fight Marl right now. I think we're just gonna have to pop a dexterity and run around him. Do you think Deadeye Duncan and Grey Warden Duncan are related? Probably not. Deadeye Duncan's a little low on the melanin. If you know what I'm saying. Also, rip to my slime Duncan from DA. He was a real one. Run around in circles and shoot the old man. If we could hit, though, that'd be nice. Just saying. I've got a whole +8 to hit. I've got to make use of it. I'm so locked in right now for the Marl fight. That's an extremely lucky damage number. We could have gotten hurt so much worse. Marl is like famous for hitting the 20s. Also, we got a crit there. Hell yeah. Doesn't happen often. Almost done. One more cycle around the ring. And come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Easy. The Mira versus Hanar fight looking different than you remember. Mace grew up on Haroon Call. Don't know where that is. Bastila is probably Coruscant raised. No, I think she traveled the galaxy with her dad, remember? With her dad and her mom, who notably does not have a British accent. Must have been her dad who had the accent. Interesting lore implications there. You think the Darkspawn just ate him? Duncan? Well, yeah, probably. Love how Marl quits dueling entirely and leaves. Well, yeah, he's got to retire. He had a good run. You have to save him from Terrace, you know. They canned Duncan. They Duncan. Duncan. When were Bastila's parents a thing? Bastila's mom is on Tatooine, and you can meet her with Bastila and talk to her about Bastila's childhood and all that. And her dad, who is dead, ripped to the homie. But yeah, Bastila has parents. In the video game. Look at this Twitch guy. He doesn't even know how to use energy shields. What a goober. He is shredding through mine pretty fast, though. I may have to whip out the whole Marl strategy on him. Here, buddy, whip out that gun. Or whip out that sword, rather. Yeah. Fight the way I like to fight, Twitch. Unfairly. Ooh, you almost got me. You almost got me. The greatest dueler in history. Deadeye Daniel. Ow. I got punished for that. No. Oh, if you make him draw and stow his weapon, he'll only have one gun when he redraws. Interesting meta strategy right there. Maybe the same thing works with Calo Nord. If you make him whip out his sword, maybe he'll only have one gun afterward. Anyway, got him. If Deadeye Daniel beats you, it's retirement for sure, yeah. Imagine if Bastila didn't have parents, Anakin reference. Dusty. Dusty, why'd you say that, bro? Dusty, what the hell? Rhodians have 2 swords, Twitch is... Oh my god. I'm not reading any of this aloud. We're all simping for Twitch. The Twitch simpery deed. Chat is cooked. Cooked, chopped, and ready to be served and ate, bro. My oh, your scabbard isn't big enough. You prefer short swords. Wow. Can you look at your last 1 kick? How is Deadeye Duncan doing his younger brother? His own younger brother by 1 minute is better than him. Yeah, well, Deadeye Duncan, he lost his head recently, so he's been out of the sport. It's unfortunate. Richard. That's vile, and you're going in the timeout corner. Both you and Dusty in the timeout corner right now. Non-existent mods, ban these guys. Give me healing right now. Give me medpacks right now. Thank you, I appreciate it. Alright, Sith base time. Did I do every bounty? I did. What do you know? Except for Bendak. Didn't do Bendak. Killed Largo in person, got Selvin. I think the permacrete detonator guy. I'll get back to the bounty office later. We've got a base to break into. Quick mod me. I can be the voice of reason and the voice of chaos. Oh no. The angel and devil on chat's shoulders. Oh man. I can't give you this power. Not from a Jedi. Alright, Arenya, see you in a minute. Also, chat, I am not paying full price for this droid. I am taking the dark side points. Daniel cannot afford 2,000 credits or whatever it costs. He'll get to light side. The Anakin voice is really good, thank you. I've been told that before. I like doing the Anakin voice, it's very silly and goofy. Your cat is laying on your blanket, your second blanket, and your wearable blanket. Your cat knows what's up. Yeah, sounds like it. Breaking news, the dueling champion robs a droid shop. Yeah, well, what are they gonna do? Cancel me on Terrace Twitter? SMH my head. They would never. I'm too popular. 2,000 credits or minimal dark side points that don't really matter. Yeah, exactly. T3, open the door. Thank you. Yeah, bro, I ain't paying for nothing. However, I will bribe this clerk at the front desk here. See you around, dude. Alright, what damage can I do? I've got a lot of computer spikes. I may be stupid, but I can still do a lot. Overload power conduit, why not? Very nice. Medical room, I don't think there's anything in there I need to do. Not control center. Elevator. I'll get to that. Armory? No. Root menu, system commands. No, I guess I will just get rid of that shield that's on the big droid. That costs pretty much all of my spikes. Can't trust those aliens. They'll betray you for a few creds. No way, bro. We getting racist in the chat. And it's from a yellow Twi'lek too, bro. Ain't no way. Why wouldn't I want to use Force Horror? I can't hit Force Horror. My stats are too awful. There's no chance that I hit Force Horror with any kind of certainty. They call you the Force Horror. Wow. Wow. How original. But you get some Duros barbecue this run. You know what? Just because you asked, we're making it a vote. We're gonna leave that to democracy. I wouldn't want to do it, because that would definitely be a little too much dark side points, but at the same time, democracy is really funny. Damn, I'm hurting. I'm hurting something fierce. Why does the medical droid have stunning rounds? Your democracy wallet has been waiting for this moment. Oh boy. It's gonna be a doozy. A doozy of a vote. You know, I wonder if Juhani's actually going to be strong enough to beat Duncan here, or Daniel here. I got a feeling it's going to be a rough fight. Sith gender. No way. The dark side of the Force. You don't want to offend the Sith governor. Yeah, that's true. The Sith governor is both sexes, isn't he? Same thing with Calo. And Duncan. You could bribe me to vote with you. Anyone? Damn, Cake wants to get bribed too. That's not how democracy works. Only one person's supposed to get the bribes. It's not fair. Also, this droid is really annoying. Holy crap. Holy moly. As it were. Just let me get the final blow, dude. Like, jeez, dude. We can turn Bastila into Deadeye Duncan. No, apparently only one Deadeye Duncan head can exist at a time. so it would not work out. It would just be headless Pastilla. It's very tragic. The coffin of Duncan and Daniel. No, 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 no. Absolutely not. We are not doing that. Ain't no way. Damn, I'm getting hit hard by these normal ass enemies. I say, with my 0 stat character, like I should be surprised. The Force is female thing. Why would the Force have a gender? Cuz, dude. So no head. Yeah, that basically sums it up, Milk. You got it. That's what the whole situation would be. Daniel is not very wise, unfortunately. Yeah, it's true. As you can tell, my will is -2, so I can increase it by 2. Now it's at 0, so that'll help a little bit, right? Me and my 0 stat character. Our good old buddy Deadeye Daniel. Yes, Daniel's not very wise. He invests in cryptocurrency that gets rug pulled the next day. That's how wise he is. Pretty sure the Force was Anakin's dad. It's kind of weak. It's kind of freaky. Low wisdom is the reason why he give into the constant gambling. Exactly. You get it. You get it, wrestler. You understand. You understand. What's the lore behind Daniel being Revan? He forgot that he was. He just forgot, dude. Happens. Happens to the best of us. Anyway, check out this ion grenade. Daniel told you about this cool thing called an NFT the other day. He's trying to scam you. Don't listen to him. Alright. The time has come. I'm pretty sure we did this vote last time as well, but we're doing it again, fellas. What are we doing to this poor Duros tonight? Look into his eyes. Look into his eyes. Tell him your greatest desire. 73% of the vote is wild. Democracy has spoken. Richard.
Democracy has spoken.
Richard has spoken. Your life is over. Democracy has spoken. 60% of the vote. 65% of the vote. Oh, it's fighting. It's fighting now. It's actually fighting a little bit. Milk has donated as well. Cook 'em up. Duros on the menu. 62% of the vote. There are people actually fighting back. There are people saying no. 41 and 59. Oh my god. It's actually getting kind of close. A little bit. Persuasion is being put in the chat. I love democracy. We've gotten two votes for do it though. So I think it's just how it's gonna be. I think this poor man has to go. I think it's just what's gonna have to happen. I want the eyes and 2 ribs. You got it, bro. You got it, bro. There he is, fellas. Eventually that cage will run out of power, and when it does, we can go rummaging through the remains, see what kind of sludge we've got on him, and yeah, we'll get the ribs and the eyes to you guys in 4 to 5 business days. Should be fair. There's more where that came from. You know, Atten would totally slime that guy every single time. I'm just saying. The governor is in his office smelling something mighty fine right now. No doubt. Thanks whoever gave me a 2nd month membership. I also love how member tier is called Great Ape. Yes, you are a great ape. Apes together strong. You want the head, no eyes? The head is probably going to be a liquid gelatinous kind of structure. Yeah, Crow was the one who did give that sub. Thank you again, Crow. Grape Ape. Donated a membership earlier. Yep, that was Crow. The best. Crosif. Who's the owner of the ELO machine tonight, anyway? Richard, Mr. Democracy himself, naturally. But of course. Yes, sir, he stormed the lobby, slimed that Duros, and just left. Yeah, Daniel's a bit unhinged. He's a bit of a head case. The old guy did say Among Us. It was very silly. He's very sus. Can we get a mod, Dusty, that has every instance of the old man, the racist old man outside the Sith base, like, saying Among Us? Can it be like the Among Us bass boost Vine Boom sound effect? That'd be great. I need that every time I pass by that door. I'm sure it would not be old after one playthrough. Thank you, Dusty. This is why we keep you around. The GOAT. See, the rating system for chat XP is a bit weird because 9 of us are tied for 2nd. Yes, every hour you can get 75 XP by messaging 3 times. So the first 59 minutes is 75, the next 59 minutes, another 75, and the next, and the next. But if you donate, your XP is supposed to go up by an uncertain amount, which hasn't been happening tonight for some reason. Our donators aren't at the top of the leaderboard for some reason, which I don't understand. Long story short, YouTube chat XP is very weird and bugged. But the way it's supposed to work is 75 XP per hour, plus more for donations. You got 10 for $1? Huh. Sorry, honey, I'm busy grinding XP in my stream chat right now. God bless. You're doing good work out here, boy. Alright, what kind of grenades am I working with right now? Alright, we'll 1v1. This works. Is Great Ape a DBZ reference or just a reference to the fact that humans, we are taxonomically great apes? That other one, yeah. Apes are pretty great. No matter what way you slice it, so. We love being grapes. No, you're not allowed to. Oh my god. 27. And now I'm getting mugged by a technician. That's what happens, bro. Ran up on a guy with a gun. What'd you expect? Tried to run my fade. Tried to unarmed build me like this was KOTOR 2. Nah, bro. You ain't all that. Apes together strong. Mr. Democracy is #1 yet again. It was written in the stars. All are great except for Gibbons. I like Gibbons. We love Gibbons. Gibbons are the best. That poor IT technician just fixing that terminal. Oh my. Bro just chucked it. He full sent. Well, at least he got the autosave. That's not a lot of progress lost. I guess I'm just gonna have to waste my grenades on those guys. Ricky, the door technician. No, honey, it's not a silly game thing. He just talks about important things like taxonomy, NFTs, Twi'lek racial diversity. It's all intellectual stuff. Of course, this is the kind of important stuff that we need to talk about in this world of ours. No one's gonna talk about this stuff, but I will. Remember to save often and in different slots. Never. I will have bad saving habits always. Also, Dagothur, can't forget Dagothur. Totally correct. Dagothur welcomes you, Nerevar, to this place where Destiny 2 is made, Bungie headquarters. Why do you want to leave? That's crazy, Nerevar. Why would you do that? What do you mean you're being held prisoner? No, you love this game, Nerevar. Everyone loves Destiny 2, Nerevar. Anyway, rhymes with grug, through the door. Got him. You want me, bro? Come get me. I'm not wasting a plasma nade on him, though. It would be so for real. I'm gonna come back when I have grenades. See you guys later. It was real. Gibbons are supposedly lesser apes, but from what I've seen, Gibbons are way more fun. I love Gibbons. They're the best. Banana-based economy? Yeah, dude. Yeah, Pazak was way more important to me than, you know, getting off of Terrace. Terrace is just a light work, no reaction. Compared to the Pazak World Tournament, like, dude, come on. Priorities. Nerevar is an anagram for Revan, just like Dark Urge is also Revan. All RPGs go back to Revan, guys. Just remember that. If your species has the capacity for fun, you've succeeded. Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. So correct. So true. Ugh. Ugh. Look at all these. Look at all these Sithers. And these droids, these clankers. Getting in my way, dude. Not a fan. Dagothur and Milkman would def raid Crota together. Yeah, they would. Dude, pick up sword, Crota's down, dude. Oh yeah, don't worry, I got this. I've got the DPS strat. Is that Gjallarhorn? Are you stupid? It's a sword boss. Trust. Trust in the process, Dagoth. May as well wipe for damage now, Nerevar. This guy's throwing. Milkman, you know, the alien from the box. He's in the box. Favorite Destiny raid? Vault of Glass. Easy. I love my Vault of Glass. I'm on ad clear. I love ad clear, guys. My favorite. I love clearing ads. Batman Arkham City, Revan. Risk of Rain 2, Revan. It all comes back, it's true. Vault of Glass, Voggers, dude. I love Vault of Glass. I love Vex Mythoclast. I love Fatebreaker. They're all so goated. Vog know what to do. No shitters. Yeah, bro. Is Destiny worth getting back into? No. Play Destiny Rising, the gacha game. Unironically, better use of your time. Ow. This sucks. Getting stomped. Splattered upon. I love Kung Fu. Voggies. Yeah, Vault of Glass is just the best, dude. I don't think I can clear this room. There's just too many people at once. I don't have any shields either. I just have to buy grenades. Anyway, let's go get some grenades from the local armory. This is gonna take a while, so chat, please talk to me. We're gonna be here for a minute. Did you do the wacky raid challenge thing? No. I stopped playing Destiny 2 around when the final expansion of the 10-year saga came out. I didn't even really pay much attention to it. I played through the campaign, the final campaign, fought the Witness, all that. Didn't do day 1 raid, didn't do all the challenges. I didn't even get all the things for Prismatic. I just really didn't want to bother going through the campaign and finding all the things via YouTube. That's really when I stopped playing Destiny. There was nothing for me to do anymore. Daniel can't take 7 men at once? Nah. Yeah, unfortunate. Have you watched the new Predator movie? No, I haven't even watched the original Predator movie, to be honest. Well, I was gonna make that Among Us sound mod, but all my sound files feel like they're acting like they're empty. Damn. Sus. Another time, it's fine. Daniel needs to warm up and take a few adrenals to take 7 men. Even then, they wouldn't increase his stats at all because he's got huge penalties. I would hang out with Karth. Well, yeah, I would hang out with Karth because Atton's a creep. So, like, what is the darkness? The darkness is actually a lot less mystical and mysterious than it sounds. The darkness is an encompassing term for the many alien races that are attempting to pick away at Earth. But the main origin of darkness, quote unquote, is the Witness, who is a collection of an entire alien race, all put into one powerful individual that can bend space and time, and he has a gigantic fleet of triangle ships. Well, he had a gigantic fleet of triangle ships that all carry powers of darkness, like Strand and Stasis, which are elements in the universe. Long story short, though, the Witness is the darkness, and he was the big boss conglomerate fella thing that was the antithesis of the Traveler for so long. And the funny thing is, like, the Traveler, the original race that the Traveler visited, that was the Witness's race. The Traveler spoiled the Witness's race so bad that they developed such utter disdain for achievement in life and, like, just complete pure, what is it? What is the word? Nihilism. If you were visited by a totally benevolent god and given everything, what would achievement matter? What achievement would matter apart from opposing that god and finding a power greater than it out in the universe. It's interesting stuff. It also explains why the Traveler is so sparse about giving out power to other races. Every other race that the Traveler has visited, they weren't given much apart from just like a golden age. They were given abundance, but they weren't given guardian powers or the stuff that the Witnesses race was given. The only reason that humanity got guardian powers at all, I believe, is because the Traveler was desperate and there was literally nowhere else in the universe for it to go. Anyway, yay, we're finally in. Also, I'm not a Destiny lore nerd. I only really know what comes in from the campaigns. I don't read Destiny lore. I'll watch a Bife video occasionally. If you want to learn about Destiny lore, watch My Name is Bife on YouTube. He has the scoop on everything. He's the guy. The Planet Eater guy there, I think there's a couple people who can eat planets in Destiny. Caden Alenko seems very boring to hang out with. Caden Alenko is just boring in general, TBH. You're not a woman though, so Atten wouldn't do anything weird, but like, Atten's weird no matter what. I don't want to hear him talk about how he fell in love with someone after torturing them for who knows how long, and killing them, by the way. Like, oh yeah. Man, I really realized the error of my ways. But, you know, it only came at the cost of that life. And also, I fell in love with that person who I killed, who I slimed. Who was totally in my mercy, and I killed, by the way. Did I mention that? Being visited by Dagoth would be grand and intoxicating. It would be pretty awesome. 50 Shades of Atten? Nah, the worst part is I could imagine that. Your brain storage for potential Destiny lore is already taken off by Warcraft. Yeah, you can only have one MMO lore at a time. Atten is a clown for sure. Atten's a creep and a weirdo. What is he doing here? Grenade through the wall. No, 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 no. You're not allowed to see me through the wall. Only I'm allowed to throw grenades at you through the wall. That's how this works. Funny tech, by the way. I'm too close. No! It's fine, I saved. I immediately knew as soon as I threw it. Okay, maybe I'm too close. You just got back. What is this about 50 Shades of Atten? Yeah, we're talking about Atten and how creepy he is. How basically every male person in Obsidian's KOTOR 2 is a big creep. All the romance options are creeps. Stop that. You wanna go, bro? Let's go. Keep them grenades out of this. Gotta keep an eye on these motherfuckers, the way they be throwing explosives at me. Do you think Atten Rand being a creep is critiqued by Chris Avallone on Ayn Rand and objectivism? I don't know, man. I haven't read that. Not Disciple. I have yet to find a Disciple fan, but I need to know if there is a Disciple fan out there. I need the devil's advocacy. I need to understand where they're coming from. You can't romance anyone as a female in KOTOR 2. Michael is his name, yeah. Wait, Richard Williams, do you like Michael? Do we have a fan, a devil's advocate for that guy? For Disciple? Lord. All I'd know is I'd destroy a planet for Visas. Yo, bro. I understand. I get it. I'm with you. Alright, the Sith Captain has grenades. He's gonna throw them at me. There it is. There it is. Yup. What a shitter. I romance Macau. Why? I need you to explain to me why you like Macau. He's a chill guy. But isn't he a creep? Isn't he a weirdo? Why do we like Macau? I gotta know. The chat needs to know. Oh, there's another grenade. Bro needs to chill out. The disciple's name is not Andrew. His name is Macau. Andrew is not a very Star Wars name. That'd be kind of crazy. It's a very Scottish name, though. So who knows, maybe. Bruh. Bro's using the med packs in his inventory. I would never do that. Alright, Richard, let's hear this argument you've got. Macau is not a creep. He's had prior relations with the exile. It makes the most sense. More sense than Atten. What do you mean he's had prior relations with the exile? What do you mean by that? Yes, it would appear that the fella has a name. His name is Macau. Macau was Exile's Padawan, really? I thought... I didn't know that. I guess I wouldn't have known that. So maybe he's not creepy, it's more the fact that dating your Padawan is creepy. Maybe, perhaps. He was going to be, but then he wasn't. And he's this guy who is going to be taught by this exile, kept tabs on her, wondered if she was alive, and then eventually when found her, it's like, yeah, you know, I kind of like you, by the way. That is a bit of a weird dynamic, I think. It's like the exile is a groomer. The dialogue line, "You look familiar," opens up. Uh-oh. You look familiar, and then she remembers when Macau was, like, 13 and a Padawan, going to be a Padawan. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Can you romance Bayodur? I feel like Bayodur would make the most sense, because he's just, you know, a little war crime buddy. He was just following orders. We're learning a lot of things about KOTOR and KOTOR 2 tonight. HK is the only true romance. There's something endearing about being called meatbag. We've got a clankophile in the chat, guys.
Welcome to my...
Clankophile. Alright, I'm gonna sell some stuff. Like these useless concussion grenades to get more healing. I have never chugged through so much healing in a playthrough. Like, holy. Having 0 stats is expensive. Bayodur does not have romance options, but I'd give it a shot. Yeah, I think it would make sense. I think that would be good. Also, it is very weird that the Exile kind of has tension with Revan in that Revan book. The guy who wrote that's a bit of a weirdo. Disciple wishes he could have had the Exile as his mommy man. Bro. Bro. That's some Star Wars The Old Republic level of romance right there. It's happened at least twice. Maybe even more than twice in that game. No slander on my boy Drew Karpyshyn. Anyone gonna talk about HK stole the term meatbag from Bender? I don't know. Did he? How old is Bastila? I don't know, but we do know that Revan and definitely Daniel are much older. Bastila is probably like in her 20s. And Revan's definitely in his 30s, at least. Probably 40. Especially if Exile is as old as Exile is. So there is a bit of an age gap that is a little suspicious. It passed in 2002 though, 2003. Here, buddy. Take that grenade. Why are they healing so much? This is glorp shit. Yeah, bro, 1v1 me. Run the fade. The amount of grenades and health packs I've had to buy this run is absolutely crazy. I have burned through so much money. Futurama predates KOTOR. I would have to rewatch some Futurama episodes and see where Bender uses the term meatbag, because I don't remember. I did not remember. Bastila was a Padawan during the Mando Wars. Isn't she still a Padawan? Still not a knight yet? Revan married a Jedi that was born when he passed the trials, bro. Bender calls Fry a meatbag in episode 1. Dang. Interesting. Dev on BioWare forums apparently said that Bastila confronted Revan when she was 18, so she's 19? That's a little messed up, actually. That is jailbait. Mega jailbait. But also props on Bastila for being so talented at 18, 19 that she was able to throw hands with the Dark Lord of the Sith. It also does, I guess, make a little more sense how she was easily, you know, tortured by an old man to join the dark side for a little bit there. Poor Bastila, bro. In the novel, Karpyshyn wrote that Revan was 32. Wait. 32 and 18. Yeah, divide that age by 2 and add 8 or 7. That's a little too old for you. That's a little too young for you, bro. Mission is like 14. Yeah, Mission's a kid. We don't need to know that. We already know. Mission is just a baby. Zalbar, though, he could be like in his hundreds. We don't know how old he is. Bro could be arboreal, ancient. You remember Mission's age, you ain't going to prison. Good, donut, good. Good. Anyway, sonic grenade through the wall. Here they come. Funny grenade through wall trick. Eh. You would expect there would be some kind of failsafe for this, but no. That'd be silly. Why am I going up right to him? Let's not do that. Alright, 1v1. Nice. In the Revan novel, Revan would be 32 and Bastila is 24, but he took control of the Republic's forces at 32 during the Mandalorian Wars, no? Wouldn't that make him more like 35, 36, 37 maybe? What is a Wookiee lifespan? Thousands of years, I'm pretty sure. Or at least centuries. Apparently there are Wookiees who remember when Yoda was just a Jedi Knight. Love your sonic nade noises. Woomph. Yeah, they are pretty cool. Sith Governor, I'm probably just gonna have to dump like all of my plasma nades onto him. Which will be a pain in the butt. That'll make Calo Nord much harder. I'll probably have to just use... I don't know, I'll see. I'll see what happens. Thought it was Great Ape from Harvey Birdman and Attorney at Law. Don't know what that is. Disciple is 25 in KOTOR. Exile is said to be 10 years older than Basta. She's 35? I would have expected her to be older based on the way Mira reacts to male exile. You don't know the Wookiee lifespan, but Chewbacca was in the Clone Wars, Jedi Civil War, Never the War, and the prequels was called. I think Cake said 400. 400 years old. Pardon my cough. Welcome back, my Kia Mix. We're talking about all kinds of things tonight. We're having a jolly old time. Jolly silly old time. Can I get a frag grenade? Okay, that works. Sonic grenade. F models look fine as hell for 35. That is you're right, but that is something to say aloud. But yeah, for the record, you're totally right. I'm living off of every loot drop. Loot drop to loot drop living. This is poverty. On-site procurement levels of goofiness going on right now. Deadeye Daniel could probably do the virtuous mission. He would be better than Snake. He could be Big Boss. Also, level 8! Heck yeah, dude. Useless attribute, which I'll remove later. Trade injury, another feat. Yeah, we're going toughness. 64 HP. You know, could be worse. And we have damage resist now. A little bit of damage resist. Pretty good, pretty good. Exile in the dancer's outfit is impressive. Exile does squats. First crush for me was Femme Exile. So how do you have an HP bar? I have an HP bar because even though you can have negative constitution, you get a certain amount of HP per level no matter what. Constitution adds more HP if you have a higher modifier, so I'm sure I've gotten less from my modifiers. I've gotten less than I should have gotten, but since I chose the soldier class, which gets like 8 HP per level, I'm getting 4 HP at least per level, plus 2 from toughness. So, base HP plus toughness plus at least 4 per level. And I've got a pretty okay amount. 64. I'd actually have to do the math. I'd have to pull up the strategy wiki. I didn't look into it too much. All I know that... Actually, do soldiers get 10 per level? I'm pretty sure they get 10. You know what? I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up. Strategy wiki. KOTOR. Soldier class. I gotta get my sources right, you know? Gotta pretend that I know what I'm doing. Soldiers get 10 vitality per level. I'm level 8. I would have 80, but I've gotten -4 from each level up. So currently I should have 48. 48, but then I add 16, 64 HP. So the toughness feat reduces my constitution penalty to -2 instead of -4. That is why I have HP. That is why my HP is not completely useless right now. The more you know. Your 30s are apparently your 20s with money. Totally possible to be fine as fuck while still while still ancient. That's mean. Double-edged meaning there. It's okay to be ancient as long as you have money and you're fine. Arbiter. Oh, Arbiter. Donut, you're digging up old memories from my childhood and it's dangerous. Did Zalbar outlive Revan? No. No, I don't think so. How many... Well, I guess maybe he could have if Zalbar was young for a Wookiee. Zalbar could still be alive in SWTOR, but if he was, they probably would have cashed in on that. It's a good question. Mi-John Chi's in her 30s. See? Money, fine. Just don't call her ancient, that'd be mean. Soldiers 10 per. I need KOTOR 2 again for Nar Shaddaa with F. We're really fixating on the F exile right now. I've only ever played male exile and I play with the Obi-Wan model. I don't have that desire to play as a femme model that some guys do. I'd have to look up that psychology video I saw on YouTube recently explaining why guys like playing as girls in video games. Because whatever instinct it is, whatever urge, I don't have it. Like, if my character model is female by default, that's fine. But if there's an option to be male, I'll pick male. So, I don't know. Don't know what that means. No doubt there's psychology behind it, though. Okay, I think I've got pretty much everybody cleared out here. What am I missing? Just the droid, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Dagoth Urge. Also, dang, I didn't get to Calo Nord tonight. I've got half an hour to get to Calo Nord. I know it's going to take way too long to clear out Davik's mansion. Anyway. Back to the chat. Funnest challenge I've ever done was low level. I'll probably do level 1 KOTOR eventually. Maybe that'll be my next stream only series. We'll see. What if you're ugly and but have money and am ancient? Don't worry about it, bro. Everyone is beautiful. Everyone in this chat is beautiful. Arinya's in her 30s as well. Lots of people in their 30s, and that's totally okay. You've got more money than I do. And are no doubt finer than I. Surely, surely. Space Jesus lookalike? Yeah. We don't know how old Zalbar's supposed to be. You assume he's a young adult. What's the time jump between KOTOR 2 and SWTOR? 300 years? Because if it's 300 years, then Zalbar could very well be alive. It's possible. Also, wish me luck, fellas. I'm gonna fight a gigantic war droid. Let's see how this goes. Chris Avalone cut the Zerka Wookiee breeding pens. Yeah, thank God. No one needs to see that. Especially not for a game that kids are playing, bro. This droid does bludgeoning, I think, so I should be taking way less damage thanks to Brejik's armor. Yeah, this is a preem setup, actually. I've got this guy's damage all the way down to 1. We're ballin', actually. Thank you, Brejik. Easiest boss I've played so far. Greatest duelist on Terrace, guys. Look at him go. Nah, he'd win. Low diff. Low diff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It was just that easy. Oh, capping your level at 1 would be really different. You're doing Plasma Torch only run with KOTOR 2 right now? Fun. I know that a lot of people have done that recently, actually. Froggerkist, British, and Froggerkist also did KOTOR 1 with just Short Sword, which is probably a lot easier than it sounds. I watched the video, actually. It was pretty easy. All things considered. Having a weapon with damage is just, you know, is enough to beat this game. Not having 0 in every stat and having a weapon that does damage, you'll win the game. You'll be fine. Pardon my cough. Are you an angel? Richard is beautiful. We all knew this. Everyone in this chat is beautiful. Sith Governor's gonna be a pain in the hyperdrive to kill. Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to figure this out. But we got this. We got this. We'll be fine. We got Kart's Blaster. Alright. Admittedly, I don't even have a shield. I'm probably just gonna have to go buy a shield. And I'll probably have to use a disruptor pistol too. Because he's got a shield. We'll see what happens, man. Worst case scenario, I just bomb him out with grenades. It'll probably take every single plasma grenade plus more. Hey man, how you doing? Alright. Oh wait, I have 8 plasma grenades? You know what? Screw this. You can take all of them, bro. Alright, I wasted one. It's fine though. Alright. Good first attempt, fellas. All we need is one good fear from the plasma grenade and we win, I'm pretty sure. Where does Peter Dinklebot come into the story? I love Pinker. I prefer Peter Dinklebot over Nathan North Ghost. Sue me. I prefer Dinklebot. I played Destiny when it first came out. Probably first week as well. I prefer Dinklebot. I'm thinking about Zalbar's Asian KOTOR. Specifically, his older brother seems to be Wookiee in his prime, and their father seems to be Wookiee past his prime. I don't know. I don't know how old he would be during SPOTOR. Legendary super fed, yeah, bro. And Zalbar's friendship with Mission implies he's an adolescent Wookiee by the time of... Well, you never know. Wookiees are just chill. They can be friends with anybody. We love Wookiees, bro. Alright, did not get the fear. I am going to get a second grenade through the wall. Here he comes. Oof. You know, I could just do the Marl strat, technically. Do I have a... I do. It's not that big of an arena, but if I can move faster than him, run around in a circle, get some disruptor shots off... Oh, I'm stuck! Okay. As long as he doesn't cast any force powers, which he shouldn't be able to do... Oh. Okay, hold on a minute. I need to look at this feedback. Okay. I rolled what is basically a perfect fortitude save. Deadeye Daniel had a 90% chance of being stunned, and he resisted once. Speaking of which, I should probably put this on. Any fortitude I can put on. No, not really. Anyway, statistical low chance of that happening, guys, and we had it happen. Pretty cool. Owie. Double owie. Let us go, please. Man. Yeah, this is gonna be difficult. Time to head out. See you around, Milk. Have a good night. Seems like a sign to go play Pazak instead. Nah, I can't give up. Alright, buddy. Shut up. Eat this nade. Dang, I didn't hide in the corner in time. Alright, I just have to get lucky enough to not be force stunned while he's moving around. I can take a few hits, because I can heal them while I'm moving, so it's fine. No! There's basically a very fine, like, amount of time that I can stop and shoot. I don't know, man. I have to play, like, ridiculously careful. And even then, like, if I go too far, if I get too much of a head start on him, he'll use his force powers. I don't know. I don't have any demolition. Oh, I got a subscription. Who's subscribed to the channel? 15 mines. No, I don't have any demolition. I'm not smart enough. Also, I'm a soldier. I don't... Actually, no, I do specialize in that. I would have had to put all 5 of my previous... I would have had to put 5 of my previous levels in demolition to be able to use demolitions. Or no, I could have just put 1. So, I may have thrown. Are there any items that give me demolition? That gives me demolition. Do I have a mine I can borrow? Let's see. Let's go test this. If it's a 15 mine kinda day, it's a 15 mine kinda day. Let's see, do I have a demolition skill of 1? No, it's still 0. Okay, so this isn't showing right. Yeah, I would have had to put 5 skill levels into demolitions. And if I had put 5 levels into demolitions, then I would have had no healing, and that would have made my life a lot worse. Just for the sake of testing, let's go try out a mine at the merchant. Let's see if 1 demolition point somehow overrides the minus penalty we have right now. At least the superfed does a little monkey ooh when you skip. Yeah, that's true. It's very silly. If I recall, Zalbar's disgraced himself by using his claws in combat. Chundar is a piece of shit. Yeah, he totally deserved the claw attack. 15 years ago, he downloaded a mod for the cool armor the governor's wearing. I didn't implement it into the first game. Second game's armors are ugly, though. I like some of the second game's armors. Some of it's pretty cool. Some of it doesn't make sense, though. Which would place Zalbar in at least the oldest Wookiee equivalent in his 20s. If Zalbar is 20 to 30 years old, which would be interesting, then he would definitely be alive in KOTOR, unless he got killed somehow. which would be sad. 300-year-old Wookiee is possible. Very possible. We killing baby Chundar or baby Hitler? Why not both? If they're both in the room, I'm just saying. I'm really hoping mines work. I don't think there's any other items in this game that increase demolitions at this point. Hey, Dusty. I still have the ability to wear energy shields because of the mod. That's pretty funny. Well, I don't have the ability, but the fact that it appears at all, it's funny. Yeah, I don't think there's any other demolition increasing gear as of yet at this part of the playthrough. Let's just test this out. Hey, slime. Mind passing me a mine? Yeah, thanks. There is no reason not to just use plasma. They do more damage for the same price. Alright. Nope, they don't even show up in the inventory. I would have to get Mission to put down the mines for me, and I don't want to do that. Let's look up and see if there's any demolitions gear on Terrace. I don't think there is, though. It's linked to intelligence. I have a -4 in intelligence. Not great, not excellent. And to set a mine... To set a minor mine, I should be able to with a -5. But I guess since I don't have any demolitions at all, it just doesn't work. Huh. Caution, feet could give me demolitions, but we're past that. I've leveled up already. Motion detecting goggles, interface band. I don't think those are even here. Yeah, I think I'm cooked. I think I'm cooked for this boss fight, bro. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? First plasma grenade, disengage, hide in a corner. Damn it, it wasn't fast enough. Alright, can't be close to him or else he will attack me with force powers, which is not good. So just need to run around him in this small area. I'm dying. Oh, come on. Yeah. Yeah. Get it all out, big man. Alright. Let's try this again. Plasma grenade, disengage, hide. Now we get another one for free. Now he's gonna come at us. And he'll use the force on me again. Frankly, I think I'm just gonna have to get real lucky here and have him get stunned by the grenade, by the fear effect of the grenade. That's just gonna have to be what I fish for. Oh, bye, Crow. Gonna listen to the stream and lurk, but I need to set my alarm and go to bed. Boss is expecting us tomorrow morning. See you around, dude. Have a good night. Try yelling out for Clan Ordo. It makes my weapons deal more damage. I can't deal damage if I'm getting stunned, dude. Grenade. Disengage. In the corner. I got it! I got it! I got it! Another grenade. Okay, well, we have a good lead now. Better than what we had. One. Bro. Okay, at least he's wasting his force points. Okay, he's wasting all his force points. That's good. That's very good. Yes, yes. Keep doing that. I'll just have to out-heal with my terrible heal stat. How am I gonna do this? I think I'm gonna have to, like, restart. I think I'm just gonna have to deal with bad healing throughout the entire game just so I have enough demolition to put down mines. That may just be, like, the easiest solution. This is like a genuine roadblock. Uh-oh. Backed myself into a corner. Okay, I reset his... okay, we have a strat actually. Every time he uses a melee attack, he'll go for a force power, and if he doesn't see me, it'll freeze him. Kind of like the droid downstairs. So I think we have an in here. Okay, he sees me, so I'm dead. Yep, see, that's his behavior. It's guaranteed. So we have an in. Shields have a timer, you could run around. Yeah, I guess I could wait. That'd be pretty boring, but it would make sense. Let's do that first. Got the fear on him. That's good. We're gonna wait in this corner for the timer to go down. So chat, keep me busy here, because we got like 200 seconds or more. Drugs kind of help, but not really, especially when I don't have stats. Ultimate battle to see who can out-cheese the other. You forget that Duncan is lucky. I wouldn't be surprised if he lands a 300 damage crit. Shepard and ME1 is like 31. Stims, well, yeah, like, as I said, having a +4 dexterity is pretty okay. It makes our AC bonus a little less. It helps a little bit. It just makes our stats less bad. More constitution just makes it less bad. Strength is useless for us. Battle stim, though. Battle stims are definitely for the big time. We're probably gonna have to use one of those. I'll probably just use the stims anyway. They can't hurt us. It's worth it. Anyway, we've got a long time before these shields go down. So, let's talk, fellas. Have you ever heard the triumph of Daniel of Clan Deadeye? It's a story you haven't heard yet. Drugs are a crutch? No, they're not a crutch. They're a requirement. Can you stack the same stim? No. You can't use it like Sujama in Morrowind. Performance enhancing drugs for the win. Exactly. Here, I'm gonna reload my stream. It looks to be a little behind. There we go. Should we discuss the philosophical undertones of TTODPTW? What the hell is that? Can we decide between ramen and gyudon for lunch? What's gyudon? If I had 3 wishes, what would I do with them? 1 more billion subscribers. And then 1 billion more subscribers 2 more times. I was watching 5 minutes behind. Dang. What is gyudon? I need to know what gyudon is. What was that idle animation? Bro just bugged out. He was scared of something. Oh, the philosophical undertones of the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise. Yes. Yes, I do believe that... Oh, meat on rice. Beef atop rice. That sounds epic, dude. I want some of that, too. Yeah, I'll take some. I thought it was like chashudon you were talking about, or donburi. Both good. I'll take some. I'll take both. Why choose a favorite when you can have both and be fat? I would make a book that is basically a genie without limits. Guys, his shields are gone. Pray that he doesn't just turn them back on. Pray. Alright. Karth pistol on. Alacrity, stamina, hyper battle stimulant, and grenade. Here he comes, fellas. Oh no. It was all for nothing. It was all for nothing. It's fine, we still got the save where his shield is down. Oh no! That save is flawed! It's fine, I can still buff up. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I can't get out of his sight. Yeah, every time he attacks, he follows it up with a force power. I have to be out of his sight by the time he gets his attack out. I'm so mad that this save isn't saving me in the corner. Okay, there. There. Yeah, got it that time. We just had to move a little bit. Plasma nade. I saved from his force attack. Didn't save from that though. Pain. In pain. In so much pain. So pissed off. Alright, we're out of his range. So we get another grenade throw. Bro, you're not supposed to use force powers while you're moving. That's not fair. Okay. Let's get a better save here. Brejik's belt, no. We need fortitude. Will save. Brejik's gloves, because why not? Okay. Karth's blaster. Yeah. Grenade. We'll come let him hit me over here-ish. If he can catch me. The moment I stop moving, he's gonna decide about his force powers. Alright, hit me right here. Go into the side. Free grenade. He comes at me again. He used his force power on me instead of trying to hit me. Okay, I'm close to him, so he's gonna hit me now. I've got him stun locked, kind of, but not really. He's hit me, he's chasing me. Very slowly, mind you. Okay. Alright, I let him hit me there. Dodged to a corner. Broke his line of sight. We're gonna wait here, heal up a little bit. Oh no, he sees me. Why does he see me? You broke the pattern. AI aren't allowed to decide to learn. What? What? On load? Alright, I have to move as soon as I load in. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. Okay, let him hit me here. Just about. Hide. Wait. No moving. Alright. New grenade. Why did he use force power there? His behavior doesn't make sense. There's no pattern. He just does things. He just does things for the hype moments and aura of it. It's not predictable. It seems that he does things just to inconvenience me. That's what he's all about. Concussion grenades. He has too high of a save for concussion grenades. Also, this save. I'm in the corner in the save, but it sees. It decides that no, you're actually a few meters back. Because why not? You know what? I love this fight. I love Zero in every stat. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna test something. I'm gonna see if I had built differently, if I would have been able to win. Let's see. Alright, sorry, going back. Now... doing a Rack Ghoul run. Everyone who joins the party will have their model changed to a Rack Ghoul and only melees. That's pretty funny. Can I poison? Yeah, I probably could. It would take a few tries. But I think that's what I'm gonna have to try out. Alright, on this save, I've edited myself to have one whole demolition rank. With motion detector goggles, it's 2. So let's go buy up 15 landmines and see if I can place them. Actually, yeah, I can place them. I have an average frag grenade. But for posterity's sake, let's just go buy the mines. And see if it'll one-shot the guy. Frying that Duros cursed the run. I guess it did, bro. I don't regret it, though. Bro deserved it. I know it's gonna be really disingenuous if the 15 mine strat works. Because now I've, it would be disingenuous of me to continue this run. I'd have to, like... if I wanted to be honest, I would have to restart. But I don't know. We'll see what happens here. What do I have now? 4, no, 6. And then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep. Going back to the base. Eat a Duros for good luck. Maybe. I would at this point, bro. Medpacks don't have the base amount of healing? No. Medpacks are 5+ Wiz and Charisma modifier. Which in my case is... -8. Okay, my bad. 10 plus Wiz plus treat injury. So it's 10 minus 4. 10 minus 4 plus treat injury skill, which can only be one more at a time. At the start of the run, I was healing 4 or 5 per med pack, I think. And hold on. Treat injury is affected by my negative modifiers in wisdom, so it's actually 10 minus 4 minus 4 at the start of the game. And throughout the game's runtime, I've been increasing my treat injury 1 skill point at a time, since I only have negative intelligence. Meaning, at level 8, I would have 8 treat injury, so I would be healing as much as a character at level 1 from medpacks. At level 8, I am healing as much from a 1 medpack as someone at level 1, with base Wiz and Charisma, and treat injury. Now that I have changed my build up a little bit for demolitions, I am back to healing negative. And I'm not sure I would have been able to get through levels 1 through 7 with the healing amounts that I have. The game would have played very differently if I had not been putting treat injury into my skill every single time. It would have been a little more hard, it would have been a little more money spent on med packs, so that may justify having to play this campaign over. But that's up to you guys, I guess. Because for levels... basically for at least levels 1 through 4, I would have had to put everything into demolitions. Everything. And then I would only have 6 healing from med packs instead of 10 at level 8. And at level 5, I would still be healing 2 per med pack. So it'd probably make more sense to do healing the other way around, but I digress. Long story short, it would be different. Imagine being so bad at medicine you actually hurt yourself. Yeah, pretty much. That's what's going on here. Alright, let's see, fellas. This is gonna cause a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this is gonna nasty shock. Whoever steps on this is gonna get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this is gonna get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this is gonna get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this is gonna get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this is gonna get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this is gonna get a nasty shock. Whoever steps on this, believe it or not, nasty shock. Whoever steps on this will get a nasty shock. Whoever gets a step on this is gonna have a nasty shock. I don't suppose we can swap treat injury and demolitions. That's... I'll leave it to y'all. Alright. No, don't pick it up. Okay. My bad. Don't.
Who dare?
Hey, buddy. I don't like you. Come get me. Will the mines stay? They will. And I had mines left over. So, not only is it possible, it's recommended. Yeah. Demolitions, fellas. Yeah, this basically was cheating. Basically, I would have had to play this game entirely differently. Levels 1 through 4, I could have used treat injury normally. I would have had 6 healing from med packs, but levels 1 through 8, I had 10 healing from med... Well, levels 5 through 8, I had 10 healing from med packs. Or... I had more than 4 healing. More than 6 from med packs. I'll leave this to a vote, you guys. Because I know there may be some people who think it's disingenuous. Also, see you around night. Gotta get to lunch. See you next time, hopefully. See you on Tuesday. Alright, here's the poll, fellas. Let democracy decide. To anyone who's just coming in or did not know, I have been putting all of my points into treat injury since the start of this run because I have negative healing, seeing as I have 0 in every stat. I also have negative demolitions, but I actually needed at least 1 in demolitions to beat the Sith Governor, because otherwise the Sith Governor at 0 stats is unpredictable, hard to maneuver around, impossible to save for the most part. Can't really beat without getting lucky with plasma grenades 8 times in a row with perfect attacks. However, if I have even 1 point in demolitions, I can kill him with money. So, should I restart the run? Yes, I should restart the run. The yes is for restarting the run. Let me clarify in the poll. This will be the last thing I do tonight, since it is past my end time. Hold on, I'm restarting here. Let's just do this. Should I restart the run? The game would probably be a little different from levels 5 through 7. I would be healing a little less. I think the only major difference would be me healing less, which would mean me spending more money, and ultimately that's not a big deal. I have a lot of items banked up, so it's a totally fine argument to say no, do not restart the run. But I know there's some people that'll definitely have opinions on that, so that's why I put the vote up. June makes a point, if you restart in pump detonation, you won't have awareness to see the mines. Yeah, I wouldn't see the mines, but I'd be able to place them, which is the only thing I need to be able to do for the Sith Governor. No, I can't pick up mines, I would just buy them from the store for 100 credits each. I can pick up mines that are minor. I can't pick up any mines that are average. Anything higher than minor, I can't pick up. Actually, no, I can't even pick up minor ones. The Atten special. Just back it up a few levels. I don't know about that. I don't know if I want to go back to level 4 at the start of Dantooine. Okay. Democracy has spoken. I will not be restarting the run. So, to make a note for any YouTubers that accomplish or want to accomplish this run in the future, from levels 4 through 8, put levels into demolitions and make sure you choose the soldier class. As punishment for using juiced up med packs, I think I will remove about 600 credits from my inventory to make up for 20 more med packs that I probably would have used at this point in the run if I had invested in demolition instead of med packs. Maybe 25 worth in med packs, which would be a little more, like 800, to balance myself out. But yeah, I think we're good, fellas. I don't think stealth would work because Dex is working against me. I have negative stealth from Dex, so I'd have to wait until level 5 to have usable stealth, and even then, it would not be good. I'd be seen pretty often. The only class that's viable for this run, in my opinion, is Soldier. I don't think Rogue can do it. Also, I have to fight Bendix Starkiller later. How's that gonna work? I have to fight Bendix Starkiller and Calo. I was able to cheese the governor. I may just have to skip Bendak. I'm okay with skipping Bendak, I don't mind. But I'll try him. I'll see what happens. Starkiller, Dia, Largo, Matric. Okay. Long story short. Okay. We beat the Sith Governor today. We still have Bendak to do. We'll try Bendak. If he's too much time, too much of a resource drop, then we'll skip him. We'll just move right to Calo. That should be okay. This is what stats we're sitting at. 64 vitality, 15 defense. 15 defense. Still negative in most of our saves. But we've leveled up quite a bit damage-wise. We've got good items. We've got good attack bonus. +8 attack bonus, not bad. Yeah, we got far tonight, and we're gonna get far on Tuesday, hopefully. Anyway, yeah. Everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you for staying to the end of the stream. I hope to see you guys on Tuesday. Have a good night, everybody. See you around.